Now, speaking of silly, well, why don't we take a quick detour down something a little bit lighthearted? We have Officer, what did Bucky call this? This is Officer Bob Badging. Very good. This is Officer Bob Badging, and some other lies that were told by this PD over here.
With the Haines City Police Department was arrested on May 22, 2025 as part of a Veterans Affairs fraud scheme. The police department said Captain Gabriel Garcia, who was hired back in November 2007, was arrested following an investigation led by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, the Office of the Inspector General, and the FBI. Federal prosecutors said Garcia was arrested alongside 10 other people after a federal grand jury returned a 49-count indictment for defrauding the government to obtain Veterans Affairs disability benefits. The veterans who participated in the scheme fraudulently received VA disability benefit payments, according to federal investigators. Garcia, according to prosecutors, was one of the veterans who fraudulently received a 100% disability rating. The other defendants who are also facing charges include Victor Garcia Soto, Brenda Garcia, who is the mother of the Haines City Police Captain, Randolph Baez.
Really funny, but I do want to say all of these names, they're all Hispanic. Like every single one of them. They're like, you know what we're going to do today? We're going to defraud veterans benefits, and we're all going to get 100% payout, which I think is a lot of money. Isn't 100% disability like $4,000 a month, $4,500 a month, something like that? Like it's above the poverty line type stuff.
Roughly. Hey, real quick, Axe says he's got to take off, so.
Okay. Well, yeah. Have a good night, Axe. Appreciate having you on, good sir. And yeah, well, talk to you later, I am quite sure, sir. Have a good night, bro.
Jose Torres Rosado, Eladio Pagan, Ignacio Ramos Class, and Felix Arroyo Rivera. Officials with the city and the police department said they were both angered and deeply disappointed by the arrest, saying, "Law enforcement officers are sworn to uphold the law with honor and integrity." When someone in a position of leadership betrays that oath, it undermines public trust and discredits the profession. The defendants in this case could face a slew of penalties and jail time if convicted. Maybe he is 100% disabled. I mean, what other excuse would he have for not exercising? Actually, scrap that. No one at this agency exercises. This man, who looks more like a chubby baby, was put in a position where he was supposed to set an example and lead others. Instead, he spent his entire career as a fraud. He arrested criminals, he handed out punishments to subordinates, all while defrauding the American taxpayer.
You know, that's a good question, Hook. Where did the remittance go? Can we tax remittances at 100% yet? I think that would solve a lot of our problems if we taxed all remittances to Mexico, South America, India, all of them taxed at 100%.
Yeah, I think it should be.
So if you're ever out and about in Haines City and see Captain Garcia, feel free to say hello and maybe ask him to borrow some money. A captain with the Haines City Police Department was arrested on May 22, 2025 as part of a Veterans Affairs fraud scheme. The police department said Captain Gabriel Garcia, who was hired back in November 2007, was arrested following an investigation led by the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs.
Man, how long has he been doing it if he was hired in 2007?
The Office of the Inspector General, and the FBI. Federal prosecutor.
Okay, that's the slide I wanted. Yes, a federal prosecutor said that Garcia was arrested alongside 10 other people after a federal grand jury returned a 49-count indictment. So I don't know if that is 49 individual counts of fraud or for different people, but this is a lot of money. This is a lot of money every month that they are profiteering off of, you know, their service to the community. And I don't know how exactly they were running it, how these schemes work, but there were a lot of these cases, especially you guys remember COVID. The COVID relief funds, like people applying for 0% loans under like 10 different names, or even the checks, or the weekly payments or the monthly payments that were going around, right? These people would scam hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars in some cases, right?
Yeah, those PPP loans were outrageous.
Man, I feel like I should have taken one. Like I could have a 0% loan, like for, and I probably could have gotten some ridiculous number too. What is funny is I should have done that quite literally, paid off all of my regular debt with a 0% loan, just so that I had zero interest forever. That would be quite funny.